Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to Ravenport. As you can see, we're loading up some wood from the trees that I cut down. Wait a minute, straps on, there we go. So we cut down the 3 big trees. I already brought 2 of them up to the sell point. Those were the funny shaped trees, and those just take a long time to take care of. So I did that off cam. And I trimmed up this one here. It's one of those pine trees. Easy to clean up. But for now, let's get in the John Deere. I parked the John Deere here so I could teleport here once in a while when I was cutting down the trees. Because at first I didn't have the truck here, so I parked the John Deere there. But I need to bring it down here so I can get the stump grinder and get rid of those stumps. And then we got to head up to the rail yard, meaning the field. And yes, we have to fertilize that field to get the second stage on that. And our sunflowers should be ready at some point today in our new field. But after last episode, I was like, yep, these trees up here need to go because I'm getting tired of trying to squirrel around them. Now I got to find the stumps. There's one of them. And I don't know what it is. In 17 and 19, I noticed when you cut a tree down, I always get that like that little piece of pie that you can't move. You can kind of see it right behind my stump grinder. Now I gotta find it. It's never. Whoop, there it is. I don't know when that started becoming a thing in farming. I don't remember that in 15. Oh, the other one's right here. There we go. So now next time we do any more work in this field up here, we're not going to have to deal with these trees and try to work our way around them. And plus we got a little bit of money from the trees as well. Oops, I went past the stump. And not much time has passed since, in-game time has passed since last episode, so the price of silage still not that great. So we'll wait for it to do what it needs to do. We have another silo that we can put the corn in. When I was checking the map before I started recording, I couldn't believe it. I was like, am I looking at this wrong? Look at everyone here is like planting corn. I mean, yes, I'm planting corn, but everyone else, if I take off corn, you can kind of see everyone's planting corn. It's like, must be corn season. I don't know. But this is our map right now, so you can see we need to fertilize this field. It's reached a second growth stage. And yeah, we're out of digestate, and I don't have enough slurry from the cows to do it. So yeah, we need to fertilize this, and of course we do need to fertilize these fields, but they haven't hit another growth stage. And at some point today, I would think later in the day, actually maybe not, because this is the final growth stage right here, like these fields here. So we're just a little bit ways off, but it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, so we'll see how that goes. But first things first. I want to get rid of that tree, or trees. The tree's already gone, just one more tree. But we got rid of the stump, so I don't have to worry about those. And it's kind of nice, as you know, for $5 having a stump grinder. And who knows, we may get into some tree cutting later on. I may plant some trees down. We may get a field and just plant trees in and have like a tree farm. Alright, so let's go up here. We'll sell this tree. Then I can drive all the way back to the BGA. We'll grab the either the Case or the Massey Ferguson. I think they both got narrow tires on it. And we'll grab our artificial fertilizer spreader and head to the rail yard and fertilize that field. But we should get about $1,000 for this wood, I think. Maybe $1,500. We shall see. I try to cut the logs as long as I could. The longer and straighter they are, the better price you actually get. At least that's what they say. Don't know how you can prove it, but it seems logical. I don't think I have to unstrap. I should just be able to Wait, $4,207 for that? I am reading that correctly. Okay. I don't. That seems awfully high. Excuse me while I check something. Economy difficulty is at normal. Okay, it's at normal. That's what we've been running at. That just seemed that was a really good price. Could you imagine doing a tree farm now? The profit you could make on a tree farm if you get the trees at the right length. And that's right. I don't want to go this way. We need to go out the other entryway because we're going back to the BGA with a trailer. Wait a minute. What? Where did that come from? I have no idea. $424 for that. I have no idea where that log came from. That was something did it get stuck on the trailer? I have no idea. It's not from, like, can I grab these and sell these? No. I want to ask questions. It was an extra $400. I'll take it. I don't know where that came from. Maybe you can rewind the video and see if it did drop out of the trailer. I have no idea. No idea. Anyways, I'm off to the BGA to park this up. And I'll probably try to grab the case of the Massey Ferguson, whatever I find first. And we'll start fertilizing the rail yard. Well, I found the case tractor first, and I decided to fill up the fertilizer spreader while I was at it. Because, you know, we were there. So, oddly enough, the cost of the fertilizer was almost the same price as what I sold the wood for. Almost $5,000. So this is the in-game spreader that we have now, so we're not going to be traveling at 16 miles an hour. I guess I could trade this in and get the upgraded one. The problem with the bigger one is it doesn't take narrow tires, so if I were to use that in this field, well, this is the first growth stage, so I guess it wouldn't matter. So maybe in the future we'll get a second one, so one could have lime, one will have fertilizer. It's not going to be that much more expensive. Since we don't get crop destruction on the first growth stage, it's something to look at because, yes, as we do now know, as we watched doing the lime, it goes so much faster, which means you actually use less material. But this doesn't use that much to begin with, so I think we're okay for now. Money is kind of... we're a little short on money. But one thing I did notice, I thought I saw an animal trailer I was going to like today. And I think I'm going to wait for Giants to have an update. Because this mod author kind of put a note in there, which I haven't seen other mod authors do. I did like it because it holds more horses and whatnot. And I was like, why does anyone have one for chickens? And he put in there, it will not transport chickens. I guess the reason why we're not seeing no animal transport do chickens is because Giants has not put it into the game. So it's not like something, I know, I'm not too keen on scripts or how it actually works, but they cannot mod it to transport chickens when it's not in the script for Giants. Which Giants does know about it, and apparently from what he or she said that Giants will probably have it in an update. So, not that I need to transport chickens, but if I'm going to download a mod and I don't quite need one at the moment to transport, because we might have more chickens in the future. Chickens are really easy to do, as we saw. I mean, we fed them ages ago, and all we gotta do now is just take the eggs that they produce. Which right now we got like 3 pallets full of eggs, so that's gonna be 72,000 liters of eggs, I do believe. Somewhere around there. So I got the time speed up to 15 times to try to progress the day along because I'm in no rush. Well, I don't mind if these crops happen to grow. And I need the crops that we planted, what did we plant? Wheat. Down by the chicken farm. We need those to grow a little bit so we can fertilize those. And as long as we get no weeds, but, you know, we will. I'll have to weed that as well. Plus, I'm also hoping late in the day, our sunflowers will be ready so we can harvest those. Hopefully it's a good price. We'll sell those and pay off more of our loan. That's how we're paying off our loan, by the crops that we sell. Excluding the silage and animals, that money goes into buying more land or newer equipment or better equipment or just equipment in general. So I don't know if any of you actually read the discussion forum on Steam once in a while for certain games, but I was on the Farming Simulator one just before I got on here, and someone posted a picture and said, look at this contracting job. It was a contract. It was the Ravenport map like we're on. Field 8, which is that nice big one over there. And the contract was for planting potatoes. and I at first I looked at it, I'm like, well, he must be on easy economy or something like that. But I was looking at the other contracting jobs, and I would assume they're playing on normal like we are. So the contract was for, like I said, planting potatoes in Field 8, and they were going to pay $175,000. But as you know, planting potatoes, yeah, that is going to take a while, especially for the planter that they wanted to give them. I was thinking, that would be a really good contract if you had a modded planter for potatoes. But if I were to go into the store, I actually want to see how big that seed drill was. Potato technology. It looked like this one right here. So that's only 3 meters. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely wasn't this planter. It was actually this one. So, man, it would take, I don't know how long it would do it. So I don't know how, maybe if you're just barely starting the game, really just starting your farm, I guess if you hired a worker, and maybe if you put the worker on buy seed, and just let him just do the whole field, and that way you can go on and do other things, that'd probably be worth it. I don't know how long it would take a worker to plant Field 8 with a 3 meter wide seed roll, but I know that's something I wouldn't want to do. For a while we had, did I use a 3 meter wide seed roll on this farm for long, or? No, I think we went right into, actually I don't remember what we did now. I'm trying to think. I'm sure I bought like a 6 meter wide, or did I buy the 3 meter wide seed roll with that fertilized and seeded? I really don't remember how wide it was. I know what seed roll it was. I can check that in a while. So have these fields grown yet? No, they have not. So this can sit down here until these fields are ready to grow, or they are growing, but until they're noticeable anyways. Now we'll turn that off. So what seed roll did I have here? Where are the seed rolls? Sugarcane. Cedars right here. And I believe it was this one right here. So it was a 3 meter wide. No, it wasn't that one. Was it? I think it was. Yeah, it was that one. I do believe it was this one. Has it been that long? Yeah, it definitely was that one. It was that one. Yep, just C2800. Yep, it was. So yeah, I'm not sure I would want to seed field number 8 with a 3 meter wide plow. So what are the prices looking at for what we have? Let's see. It's okay, save any day now. There we go. So on down here, we sold milk last time. Egg prices, nothing good. Nothing above 3,000. Closer to 4 would be better. Wool, we don't have much wool, but the price stinks anyways. And silage, we're just watching the barn. Ignore the 360. We know that's actually, we're getting 200. So we're waiting for that. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, it's not in storage. That would be why. I thought about doing some hay, but we still have 75,000 liters of hay. I don't really need to do it until we're just about empty, because I'll get something like 200,000 liters just by doing the grass around the cornfield. But we could be buying a field that has grass in it shortly, and who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do? Even I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyways, I need to forward some time until our sunflower field is ready, which it's not. If this grows, I'll probably seed this, not seed it, fertilize it off cam because, I mean, that's like 2 passes, 3 passes, I'm done. So, yeah, I'm going to fast forward some time, and I'll see you in the future. Well, I guess my timing was off a little bit on the sunflowers. Okay, it was off by quite a bit. It's 9:30 the following morning, and the sunflowers are finally ready. Yay! And I want to get this done because, well, the prices for sunflowers is, where am I here? Here we go. So the best price is $14.77 at the ranch. Has been kind of staying there for a while. So I'm expecting it to kind of drop a little bit. This is really a really decent price for sunflowers. So we're going to harvest that, get that right to the ranch. The good news, silage is starting to go up, so we're up to 312. Hopefully that continues up. Actually, before we start doing this, and I get involved in that, and I kind of forget to bring you to the chicken situation. So one of the pallets got full, so I got the Massey Ferguson, got the front loader, started to move it. The new updated one, which is, I guess they're calling version 1, where it's reusable pallets. Be careful bringing a full pallet next to an empty pallet. That's why these started filling up. So as you remember, I had all the empty pallets lined up here. So I loaded up the Massey Ferguson with the full pallet, and I went by here, and I could hear the sound of like grain, the sound that grain makes when it empties into a harvester into a trailer. I was hearing that sound. Of course, I'm doing it at night, of course. So that's the best time to do anything. So I couldn't quite understand what it was. And when I dropped this pallet down, I noticed I was missing egg boxes. And because I unloaded into some of the empty ones. And when I brought this one in here, since this one was kind of empty, it was stealing the pallets, egg boxes out of these pallets. I have since then refilled these pallets from the boxes the chickens were making. So like if I bring this pallet over here, and I got the lift anything mod on now, just because I didn't want to bring the Massey Ferguson back over. Hear that sound? That's the sound of the eggs transferring from one pallet to another. Now the problem is, this pallet is taking eggs from this pallet, and at the same time, this pallet is taking eggs from this pallet. So, yeah, so the only way to get rid of that, you have to kind of move it out of range of the other one, out of range of each other, and then the sound disappears. So, in the future, I want to put the empty egg pallets over here, and we'll put the full ones over here. So when I transport one full pallet over next to the other full pallets, it won't try to steal eggs from the other, and when I go past the empty pallet, we'll unload into one. So just be careful of that. And actually, we're going to come back to the chickens in a while, because I have a plan. The plan is, first of all, that we need to jump back into our ideal harvester, turn the header on, and start harvesting. So of course we're going to sell the sunflowers directly right off. The $1,400 is really a decent price. Anywhere, I think the highest I've seen it is like maybe near 16. So $14.77 is a really good price. We'll go for it now. And like I said, most of the crops that we sell, we usually going to take right out of the loan, but not today. Although we will be selling some silage later, not this episode, next episode. We got 1 million liters of silage to sell, so I'll get the money back pretty quickly. But first things first, we're going to harvest this field, and I'll show you what we'll do with some of the money that we get when we sell the crops up over at the ranch. How much am I going to get out of this field? I don't know. This is the first time we've harvested this field, so it'll be interesting to see. But at $1,500 per 1,000, can I hope for 30,000 liters off this field? That might be a lot asking for sunflowers. I don't know. But let's harvest the field and we'll see what we get. a lot better than the 30,000 that I was hoping for. I guess 30,000 was the minimum that I wanted. But yeah, we got 46,000 liters off the field. So yes, I'm very pleased with that. We'll head on over here. Let me just, while we're cruising, does a field need to be, it needs to be plowed. I knew that was going to show up. I don't know why. I just knew it would. That's okay. Because look at that field down there, field number 6 that needs canola. I have a plan. No, I'm not going to merge the fields. I don't plan on merging the fields, but I'm thinking about putting the same crop in these two fields, and the same crop being cotton. That's right, I said cotton. Yeah, between the silage price going up, we have 1 million liters, as you probably know. So when this price maxes out, oh, it maxed out at 312. Well, I mean, it's not going to be as good as, what was it, like 380 last time? So 312, I guess, is okay. That's $312,000 we'll get. Plus, it's only one more day for these guys. They're at 95%, so one more day is another $2,500 per horse out of 16 horses. So in the next 24 hours, in-game hours, I should say, we're going to get up maybe over $1 million in cash to repay the loan. Oops, I'm stepping on the gas pedal. Repay the loan and buy some more things. But right now, I need to find the man truck, wherever she may be. That's right, the logging truck was the last thing I brought back. I do know where the trailer is, though. I do know where the trailer is. I probably should be checking to see what the price is for sunflower. I mean, it's only been a few minutes, so I'm sure even the price started going down, it's not going to be below $14.50. So we'll head right on over and we'll unload the combine. And I do believe it was a ranch, but I'm going to double check because after a few episodes ago, I almost brought the grain to the wrong elevator. I think I was bringing it down to the restaurant when I wanted to go to the ranch. Are we going to have any problems unloading today, Mr. Combine? Apparently I can't fit underneath the combine. And, alright, there it goes again. Hello? Why? I don't know if it's the trailer that's doing this or the combine, but I didn't have this problem before. Small world problems. We'll get her straightened out. Well, I tried moving the pipe out. I mean, the pipe in and back out, but it seemed like there was only a certain sweet spot today for the trailer. But the good news is it's going in, so I guess I could turn on developer mode and see like where the fill trigger is for this tractor. I mean trailer. It's actually the trailer. It's kind of weird that the pipe is hitting there. Looks like the combine is sitting higher than the trailer, but that's beside the point. Is this? Oh yeah, the engine's on here. Let's turn that off and go back into here. Let's just make sure sunflowers is still at $14.77 at the ranch. So let's head on over to the ranch, sell this crop. And the engine was on. I turned it off like an idiot. So on off up to the ranch. We'll sell these 46,000 liters of sunflower. Get a good amount of cash. And then on to the next project. And hopefully it works out the way I want it to. But we'll see shortly. So we should get somewhere around, what, 62,000? Wait, that's not right. Is it? 46? 23. Actually, yeah, okay. 68.4. Even better. I couldn't do the math quick in my head, but we're up to $70,000. So I'm going to park this truck back at the BGA. Now we got a little bit of cash. That should be more than enough to do what I want to do for today anyways. But yeah, I'll see you in a quick flash after I go park this truck up because we're needed for the canola fields. It looks like the canola fields will be sometime today. Also, the corn is ready to make in the chaff as well. A whole lot to do in this in-game day. Sell the silage. Part of me kind of wants to wait to see if the price goes, at the barn. See if the silage at the barn goes up later in the day. Who knows? It's like gambling right now. I mean, the good news is we do have 2 silo bunkers, so if I lose out on the gamble roll, then we'll just do it another day. But then we'll have 2 million liters of chaff to sell. But I think at that price, 312, as we know, it could be better. So I'm going to try to gamble on that, I think. But yeah, since I'm almost at the BG, I'm going to park this up and in a flash. Well, here we are at the chicken farm. And I did some just looking around, seeing what I could do with this area. And I finally decided, I wonder if this will fit, and I got it to fit. Not the horses, but yeah, another large chicken coop. We can actually get it to fit in here. And before I go anywhere, how about turning on the HUD, because that's very important for this procedure, or else I'm not going to know exactly what I'm paying. Now, I do know it will fit in here, but I did not see what the price was. So what we're seeing a lot of is the terrain cannot be deformed here. Object collides with another object. But somewhere, there we are, right there. Right there, I can get another chicken coop in. It's kind of close to the field, but it's not in the field. And as we do know, facing the silo is where the egg boxes form, and on the left-hand side, towards the horses, is where the feed goes. Now, I know it costs 40 grand. So what's the cheapest? I see 45. Looks like 45 is about the cheapest I can get. But I think there might be another spot over here I saw before. But I want to crowd the horses too much, because I do need to get my trailers in and out of there. But all through here, it just says the object collides with another object. And yeah, I'm not quite too sure what it is. But all in here, 45, 44. That does leave me enough room. So I'm just going to fiddle with this just for a bit and see if I can find... I know we're only talking like $1,000 here, but you know what? I'm going to fiddle for a bit and see if I can get a better deal somewhere. Well, it's placed down. This is about the best location I could find, and it costs 45 grand. I did for a little while go around. I tried rotating the chicken coop, getting in the face. Oh wow, this is horror bad. We'll have to fix that later. But this is our new chicken coop for 400 chickens. Now, I'm hoping if I come here and enter here, no, I don't want new chickens. I was hoping to transport some chickens from this pen over to that one. Oh no, I thought that was going to be a thing. If I come here, apparently we cannot do that. So there's a large chicken coop. It's not going to show me the other chicken coop. Interesting. Is it because I have no chickens in there at the moment? Well, that kind of puts a kink in the armor, doesn't it? Well, after fiddling around for a while, well, actually, the first thing I did was I quit the game and reloaded it, tried to see if this was saved, and it's already been saved. I should have tested this first, but it's fine. It's fine. Chickens are not that expensive, and the way they make eggs, we'll make money back onto it. But as of right now, with no way to transport chickens yourself, And no, I thought I was going to be able to transport chickens, like come into dialogue, and I thought I was going to be able to move. I can't change this. No, I don't want to transport chickens yet, but this is the animal dealer, and this is our farm, and they're going to go into this pen here. I tried going to the animal dealership, and it shows, large chicken coop 1, large chicken coop 2, but when you click on it, you just get the animal dealer and the chicken coop that you're selecting on. So, yeah, so let me spam. All right, after all the spamming, I think we spent like $10,000, well, not even $10,000 on the chickens. It's like 8,000. So basically now when I come to our animal section, I bought 40 chickens of each for this pen and went back with 2 roosters so they can start reproducing. But in order for them to reproduce, they need some food. They need some food. Good thing is I got the case tractor right over here. So all we have to do is start this puppy up. Unload the weeder, because we had weeds over here overnight. Did that shock you? Doesn't shock me at all. Back up to our wonderful trailer. Now this will fill up with 14,000 liters. I shouldn't need that much, but we'll just fill up because I don't know what they're going to take. I don't have an extreme amount of chickens here. Yes, we'll fill up with wheat. I'll fill up like all the way, but like I said, I don't expect them to take too much. But the one thing I probably am going to do next is maybe we'll do a little bit of terraforming as well, because this is going to suck right here. Because having to come up and clean them every once in a while, going up that is not going to be fun. And I really don't care about the grass around here. Not like we have grass. The good thing is it didn't terraform our field too much to be terrible. That's kind of terrible there, isn't it? So we have to take care of that. Nope, not wrong button. That button, put that back in storage. And we'll do that. And the next thing I'm going to do is, nope, wrong button. Auto save off. Save the game where it is. And I'm going to get to messing this around with this and see if I can get it to look better. I got 16 grand, so I should have more than enough money to do this. Nope, that's the wrong button. Need to go to the store. There we go. Start landscaping. The HUD would be good, because I kind of forgot what I'm doing here. Well, we'll say that's looking a lot better. So far I've only spent 3 grand. It's much smoother. I even did some over by the horses. So if you remember, there was a big corner piece here. It's all smooth out. You can kind of see the grass is kind of disappearing. But it's really nice and smooth around here now as well. A little bumpy up here, but that's going to be fine. A lot better than it was. So landscaping's not that expensive. It's kind of worth the $3,000 to do that now. As I sneeze from all the hay fever from doing all the work around here. Yeah, so it's not too bad. So when I bring in the front loader, or the front loader to clean up the chickens, they'll be fine. So eventually these guys will start, well, they'll be reproducing. And also we'll start getting some more egg boxes as well. I'm sure there's no stats on them yet. Productivity, 0, cleanliness. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll speed up some time. I may get the message that, if you remember before when I first put down the first chicken coop area, it was having problems producing eggs. It would say the eggs are full. Yep, so there we go, 99. So far no eggs showing yet. Great demand at the spinnery. Hold the phone. Because we do have some wool. How much? 1451. I can speed up time just a little bit more. You guys going to spit out some eggs for us? I mean, that great demand should not end that quickly. As we wait for our first box from the chickens. Hey, our first box from the chickens. They're producing eggs now. So slow down time there. That's good for us. How are our fields doing now? Yeah, so these, I almost said cotton, but these fields right here, wow, canola. I got cotton on the mind, but the canola fields are almost ready for harvest. So what we need to do is when we come back next episode, we'll sell some wool. That is a really good price. I don't have an extreme amount, but we do have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. But at that price of 14, nope, that's the wrong page. At the price of what, 14.51? That's pretty good. So we'll get like 11. We'll get pretty close to 17 grand. I would assume somewhere around there for that. Silage price, it did stop at 312. So I may roll the dice here and see if that stays there for a while, and then hopefully it'll start to go back up. If not, we'll have a lot of silage to sell next time it rises. But yeah, the canola is almost ready, and I'll probably come over here and start the truck plowing that field up there, the one we just harvested. But yeah, we got another chicken coop. Let's zoom on down there. At least we have something else here. I couldn't, obviously we couldn't place another horse paddock down, which kind of sucks. It looks like one could fit here, but it can't. I don't know why it collides with another object. Not quite sure, but yeah, we got more chickens. And they're already starting to create a mess like chickens do. But like I was saying, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time in Ravenport. But until then, have a good one.